I'll start counting down. And you guys add on.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sync.
Sync.
Thanks,
Or make sure my sync lines up perfectly with his.
Oh God, I will. Oh, hey, welcome. It feels like it's been forever, even though like technically it hasn't.
It's been exactly 2 weeks, basically.
It has. Yeah, that's how we do these things. I don't know if you know this, but anyway.
Well, not all the time.
Usually it feels like it's not been as long. If like it's a week where I called you guys a lot. I haven't called you guys at all in the past 2 weeks, so it really does feel like it's been forever.
That's not true. I called you a while ago, and you did not answer, and then you called me back.
Yeah, I hit you with a voicemail.
I know.
Did you
I
get
listened to it with Simon Cat.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
You remember this? Cause I listened to it and you were like, "Is that
No.
I go, "Yes."
You were calling me at work.
Well, I remember I called you and I was like, "Oh, he's probably at work," and then you didn't answer. I went, "Yeah, he's probably at work." And you called and were like, "I'm at work, but I'm not really working." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
So, welcome to Arcanex. I, as always, am joined by Simon Cat and Wooshi. And this is episode 43. There's 3 in there somewhere. This one is gonna be a bit of a specific topic because we went to Canada.
Okay, Wacko, I have a request.
No.
Alright. Can you title this episode We're Canadian Now, parentheses, sorry?
Yes. I can.
Okay,
Editing
That's the
Wacko,
title.
make sure you remember to do that. So, for those that don't know, we talked about it. Well, if you listened to the episode last year we went to this convention called Too Many Games. It's a convention in Philadelphia. And the year before that, we didn't do the podcast then, we went to the same convention. And so we've decided to make it a yearly thing of like every year, our online group of friends, Australia, will meet up somewhere. And the first year was Too Many Games because that was just we went to a convention. The next year we tried to do it again. And this year we thought, let's do something different. Let's go to Canada. And somehow I feel like I spent more money in Canada than I did at the giant convention center I paid to get into. But either
Same.
way, Canada.
And as is tradition, I was not there.
Yeah, as tradition.
But he
boring.
did walk there.
Yep,
Oh, we
all
didn't
the
make
way
that
to Canada.
joke.
I
We
walked.
didn't make that
Yeah.
joke
You
this
guys
year,
were
I'm
not
sad.
there by the time I got there.
And you just
So
got
not sure
back
what that's
home.
about. Yep.
Yeah.
Darn. Well, there was a lot. So, before we get started, Wooshi, how was your bye week?
It's all blended together. I don't know what's which week and what's that week and what's happened. I've been working. I've been working a lot.
That's the most boring thing you could have possibly said.
No, wait. I went camping.
Hey!
I went camping with the boys. We recorded a bunch of videos for
Oh,
our
nice.
Team 1UP channel. It was 2, it wasn't a bunch.
A bunch of stuff.
But
2.
I think they came out very funny and good. One of them was 8. No, I shouldn't spoil it. But it was really stupid. It was
Fair.
like the stupidest idea we've ever did, and it was in a very nice, like beautiful scenery because we were camping out in beautiful scenery,
Yeah.
beautiful rocky scenery, and it was just the complete
I
waste
feel
of
like
a
this
beautiful
is-
set piece. It was the stupidest idea we've ever come up with, and it's my favorite idea we've ever done for the channel. For that
I feel like
reason.
this is far from the first time I've heard this is the stupidest thing we've ever done, which is a good sign.
Yeah,
They
we
just get stupider.
top ourselves a lot. That's okay.
Wish I was topping Brandon. So.
Bro.
I'll cut that out. Don't worry. I'll cut that out. I will not cut that out.
You will not cut that out because that is what you have said the entire trip.
Well, I made it a running joke throughout the trip to hit on Brandon. You know, it's a little bit of smash bangs here and there. It was a little bit of being gay with Ghost, but for the most part, it's hitting on Brandon. is very
You
fun.
forgot about them.
I what?
You forgot about them is what you did. It was just Brandon.
No.
Eventually.
It was Brandon was the main focus. You know, he was obviously the hottest. Generic white guy, but cooler.
Well, he wears sunglasses, so he's so
He did
cool.
wear he's Australia but cooler.
Yeah.
Dude. So, do we just want to talk about the okay, Simon Cat. What
Okay,
is your
I've
overall thoughts on the Canadian trip?
I'm gonna deflect that immediately and ask another quick thing that was like, how have you been since it? Real quick,
since
make that a
it.
quick thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, since it,
Just make that
technically
a
I started
quick
a new
thing.
job.
Right.
Today, actually, I think I talked about this. I think I talked about this last episode, where I started working at this steakhouse, and I was talking to people at steakhouse. I was learning how the things work, and oh shoot, they gave me a menu to take home to learn it, and it's still in my car. I forgot, but it's very different. You know, you have to write. Instead, you don't write orders. You type them in like an iPad, and then it sends it to the kitchen, and that makes it easier because you write it down. And as soon as it's written down, the kitchen already has it. You don't got to take it to them, which means you can just like stay in the dining hall and go to the next guest if you need to, stuff like that. You know,
It's more of an efficient system.
if they want to buy something, if they want to pay for it, you have the iPad to pay for it right there. It is more efficient. The way it's ran is more efficient. I talked about it more last episode if you want to hear about it. But I started today. It's very different. The atmosphere is very different. The people are very different. They're a lot more vulgar. They swear a lot more. But that's okay. I'll get used to it.
That's surprising.
Is it? It's a lot more adults.
I don't know.
Well, I guess adults
I
don't
feel-
necessarily swear
well,
more than
yeah.
children.
I mean,
I don't know.
I guess they're older.
They are. They are because they like legally have to be because they serve alcohol, so you can't hire
Yeah.
people. Like, you can't hire them unless they're 18 to serve alcohol.
Yeah.
And typically you don't want to hire them until they're at least 21 because then they can drink alcohol. It's the whole thing.
So what you're
say
saying is
that.
that
I do know-
I can't call this steakhouse and come work with you like you've invited me to do at the last place.
Well, you can. You're over 18. Also,
Oh.
technically, I know a guy that works there is 17, but he doesn't serve alcohol because he's a cook. So I guess they could. You
Yeah,
just
see
can't
that
be a
that
server.
also happens a lot. So, yeah.
Julia,
Um,
Sonic, hey, come work at the steakhouse.
Yeah.
Actually, don't, because I don't want to cause this. Like my roommate Sammy, he works there, and like I'm working there now. I'm not working there because of him, but he was very worried because I have a tendency to make myself look like an idiot on purpose for my own entertainment, which you guys have probably gathered by now. But like there was a time. Apparently, I do not remember. I think I might mention this. You guys tell me if I did. I don't remember saying this, but I'm 100% sure I did say it because it's something that I would say. Where I apparently asked one of the managers, without knowing their manager, as I went in to eat one day, and I asked the manager if they were like submissive or dominant, and
Oh,
I do not.
just eating there one day?
Yes. I
Wow.
do
Why?
not.
Why?
I do not remember saying this. I don't know why I said this, but I believe it's 100% something that I would say, like thinking of a stupid joke and like bringing it up and saying it. But I don't remember saying it. But she does, and she thinks I'm stupid because of it. And so when my roommate's like, "Hey, you're getting a job there," don't be stupid. They already think you're stupid. And so I had to be in my best behavior. So we talked about math and other jobs and adult stuff. And
Boring stuff.
And tickets and no, we talked about Avatar: The Last
And
Airbender at one point.
calculators and clipboards and contracts.
Taxes.
I did at one point show my nerdiness where
Even diagrams.
they started talking about the price of things and adding it up, and this one lady was like, "Oh, it's $2.49. You know, you get it twice, like $6." I'm like, that's not $6. She goes, "Well, it's 5 and some change." I'm like, "It is not 5 and some change." She's like, "Well, it's close enough." It was quite stupid, but you know, it's the people there seem nice. I don't know them very well. They complained a bit about some people. There's 2 people there that I probably... Well, there was the lady that trained me today. I'm not going to say anyone's names. I've heard that people don't like her. I don't know why. No one's ever seen like her today, but I've heard outside of work that people don't like her. I don't know why. There's other dude that I don't know, but I've talked to him a few times. I've heard everyone complain about him. Don't know why. I know this lady that used to work there. No one likes her, but I know her. And I don't know. I left because of drama.
Fingers crossed,
and
right?
I'm hoping I'm hoping that it doesn't, like, there's not a bunch of drama here.
They are older, so it should.
They are older. They are older. But that's fine. The job's fine. It's a bit familiar, but it's also a bit easier because there's less stuff to do and, like, you have more downtime because people expect to sit down and have time to eat. Where, like, you know, like with the diner, you want to get in, eat, get out. Oh, this is more of a sit down and take some time. But with that said, other people were like, you know, working at the diner must be super easy because you don't have a lot of tables. And I'm like, okay, I've worked both. At this point, I've worked both. It's a lot harder. Okay, I had to defend my honor a little bit. Whatever. No, legit. They were like, I was like, how long do you think it takes them to get like their food? And they're like, oh, probably about 10 minutes. It's like for them to like sit down, place their order, get their food. And I'm like, at the diner we got 3. And they're like, what? I'm like, we get the order, we put it up, and we time it. And if it's more than like 2-3 minutes, then we get complaints from the managers for taking too long. We get 3. And they're like, how do you cook food that fast? I'm like, don't worry about it, but we do it. It's our job. So I had to defend myself a bit there. But either way, fun job. I got to learn it. It's a new thing. I'll update you if anything happens. But hopefully things turn out well because they were talking about like money. They were like, how much you make at the other job? I was like, it's good if I walk out with 70 a night. And they're like, 70? That's it? We walk out with like 200. I'm like, you walk out with 200? Holy cow! We'll see if I'm lucky enough. I'll let you know. If I walk out with 200 a night, I'm buying you guys gifts.
Oh, yeah.
What you guys want?
Another to throw on the... Dude, I'm going to have like an entire collection by the time I meet you.
You're going to meet me and it's going to be Christmas?
Yeah, it's actually, I don't have a single gift for you.
That's okay.
I'll get you something, bro.
I'll be like, yo, here's present 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's your CD. Here's your gift card.
I'm sure I have a gift for you laying around that I forgot I bought.
Bro.
Anyway, so my
have
end
you been
of it. Yeah, well, a lot of people after that went on the trip after it ended, they went back to work right away, or either that, or they just came back to their empty home, and both of those are a good way to immediately put you in the I wish I was still on the trip. But in my case, I had one day to just sleep and reflect on the trip, and then it was immediately right back to graduation parties, people coming over. My friend from West Virginia is now over, and all this crazy stuff happening, and then I leave for another trip in like 20 days. So
darn,
I've been busy again.
Yeah. I think I've said this before on the podcast. My life feels like a sitcom. So like life hasn't stopped. You know, life was just going, new stuff every day, a bunch of stuff happening, a bunch of drama. Not a bunch of drama necessarily, but a bunch of like new things. There's always something new happening. Always people at my house. Always going somewhere. Yada yada yada. And then I go on the trip, and I come back, and it just keeps happening. I swear it took a pause while I was gone. Like I'm not kidding. I was like, hey, what you doing? They're like, I didn't do anything while you were gone. You know? I'm like, what? What do you mean? And
wow,
like,
that's crazy.
I'm
they
like,
wait until you get back.
I'm like, what the heck? And I get back, and I leave, and I get a call, and they're like, hey, you home? I'm like, no, I went out, and they're like, oh, I was bored. I was waiting for you home.
I remember because I remember someone called you on the way back, and halfway through they were yapping, and you just hung up, and Ghost and I just started laughing. It was like, yeah, the Canada trip. There was so much drama on the Canada trip. No, there wasn't. That's why it was great.
No, there wasn't. I think we got a good group of guys that get like. Honestly, I feel like I was probably the most annoying one there, and part of me was like self-conscious. At some points, I'm like, I feel like I'm doing too much. I feel like I'm being too stupid. I feel like, you know, I'm being too gay with Brandon.
We were not. None of us were annoyed with you. We called you annoying, but I was not annoyed.
Well, I was trying. I didn't want to be too overbearing, so I'm even worried about it. But I was like, yeah, I hope not. But it was a good trip. Do you know? Do you want to go over everything? You want to go over everything? You want to go over everything we did?
I'll start off by just quickly doing a quick list of what we did every day. So.
Well, I have the list. I have a calendar.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my best anyway because I'm already in that headspace.
Well, are you starting at Canada or at me coming to your house?
We'll start at Wednesday, right? Because that's when you arrived. Yeah. So Wacko drove over Wednesday.
It took me about 8 hours.
Yeah, we hang out at my house for a couple days, and then on Friday
we play Pikmin.
Well, that was Thursday. Well, Friday we left because Thursday we played Pikmin. I took him to. Actually, maybe cut that out because they're like only 2 of them and one of them is right. but I took him to a very funny place that has a lot to do with inside
my
jokes
culture.
about me. Yeah, my culture.
Exactly.
Where I was born and raised.
West Philadelphia, born or raised. The playground.
Wacko, you want to tell Wushi the story that happened there?
Tell me the story.
That happened where?
At the place, the restaurant.
I can think of like 3. The jam. Or the
I-
pickles.
the mannequins.
Or the Oh. So this is it's half. It's like part of it's a restaurant, part of it's like a bakery, part of it's a grocery store, part of it's like sells furniture. It's like a whole
He said
big
he's never seen
market.
anything like it before.
It was insane. It was really good too. I wanted to buy everything. I was looking around for coconut cream pies, couldn't find them. But at one point we go to the back and we're looking at the furniture section, and then we see a TV that's on, like in one of the TV cabinets, armoires, if you want to be politically correct. And then there's it's playing YouTube videos, and there are children sitting in front of it watching the YouTube videos. And I look over and go, oh, there's children watching YouTube, right? That's obviously what this is. And Simon
Amish children, of course.
Simon Cat decides to look over and go, oh, they're mannequins. And I'm like, I do not think that they are mannequins.
And then they turn around and look at us.
Yeah, I'm like, are they mannequins? So I yell out, I'm like, hey. And one of them turns around and looks at us like we're idiots. And Simon Cat's like, oh. And then we had to run because we just, these strange children are now staring at us like we're complete idiots. So we had to run around the corner and hide and act like that didn't just happen. It was quite humorous. Quite.
What made you think they were mannequins? Were they sitting that still? Were they that well behaved?
The Amish usually are.
That's
yeah,
true.
I took Wacko into the woods. That was a bad idea.
Oh, he took me into the woods. I thought it'd be like a trail, and it kind of was, but it was kind of just like walking through like a hole in the woods with grass up to your face.
Dense jungle.
It wasn't that high.
That we had to forage through.
That's the best kind.
Well, it would have been the best kind if I knew we were walking, and I didn't, so I wore shorts, and I got covered in ticks.
It's supposed to be. I'll say it's supposed to be cleared out, but it wasn't yet.
I got ate with ticks. I got water soaked through my shoes, through my socks.
Yes, I was a moron.
It was. You were a Mormon? It was a decent trail, but I had to stop every 5 minutes to look at my feet and make sure there's nothing on me, and every single time there was multiple things, but it was okay. I did not get leprosy. I think I don't know what
ticks
really
are
give you.
the worst living thing objectively, probably.
Yeah,
that's one of the benefits. You know, they mainly
really? More than the French?
Yeah, probably. they mainly go for the top of your head because that's where all the hair is. And ever since I shaved my head, whenever I go out in nature, you know, maybe they'll get all the way up there and they're just like, I don't know what to do with this.
There's well, I'm here. I made it.
yeah, pretty much. I haven't gotten ticks in a long, and they'll crawl on me, but they're like, I can't work with this.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, while we were doing that, I believe Smash Max took because there was another group that were driving down. Smash Max took a bus to Brandon, and they drove together to Sten's house, and then they drove to Canada from there, and
we went
of course,
to pick up Ghost.
Yeah. So on Friday we leave at 5 a.m. to pick up Ghost at his house in 3D Land, and we drive to.
Can I say what you did on the drive? Twice.
What? Took a wrong turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Crazy.
No. He didn't just take a wrong turn. We get off the highway, and the highway, you know when you get off the highway, it splits and you go left or right, right? Well, I say that, Wushi, you don't know that, you can't drive. But sometimes when you get off the highway, it splits. And sometimes that's annoying.
Wow,
when you're
don't do him like that.
Sometimes it's annoying when you're listening to GPS because the GPS will say take this exit, you take the exit, and then it won't have told you your next instructions by the time you have to go
GPS
left or
just
right.
lies now. It like got worse. It like unlearned how to be good.
GPSs?
Yeah,
Google-
or at least like Google Maps
Google in
and
general.
those.
See, this is why I use
Yeah,
Apple
it-
Maps.
I'll get to that. I'll get to Google lying later in the trip as well.
But I'm watching the map, so I can see what path it is. And he's like, "Oh, do I go left or right?" And I'm like, "Left." And he turns right, and I go, "No, left, left, left." As he continues to go right down the wrong exit, and I'm just like, "Simon Cat, why did you do this?" And he's like, "I thought it was the right way." Like, this is definitely not the right way. And then, whatever, it's fine. It's the wrong way for like 10 minutes, but whatever. So it's fine. Later, I'm like, I'm gonna try to get some sleep because we got up early, so I'll take a nap and I can drive later. So I lay down, and I'm like, you know what? I've closed my eyes enough. I'm gonna get up and do something else. And I open my eyes and I sit up. And as I'm sitting up, he's like literally making the turn to do the exact same thing again. And I'm like, no! And he's like, no! And he's like swerves to get to the right lane. And I'm like, Simon Cat, if I didn't look up at this exact time, oh my gosh.
You have very selective times when you wake up.
You are lucky that I woke up. You are lucky that I woke up. It took us 12 hours to get to Canada. 12 hours.
So what happened was we got to Ghost's house. We swapped out driving after we stopped at Chick-fil-A, and the drive from Ghost's house to Canada is amazing because it's like 90% mountains. Wacko didn't like it because Wacko didn't like it because there were no highways and he couldn't go fast, but I loved it.
Yeah, I'm like I want a highway. I can go fast. I don't gotta think about driving. I can listen to music and relax. But I'm like, if you're working on back roads, you're like, turn the music down. I gotta watch the map to make sure that I'm taking the right turns. I gotta like not hit anything. I gotta watch my speed. It's not fun. I mean, it depends.
Not run over any cows.
I agree with that, actually, Wacko.
If I'm like alone, then maybe I'll do like a back road because it's more interesting. But at least when I'm with people and I can talk, it's easier to talk when I have to focus less on driving. And so I want a highway.
If there's other people in the vehicle in general, like the easier your drive is, the better. I don't think there's a worse feeling in this world than like doing something wrong when you're driving with other people in the car.
Fair enough.
Well,
fair enough.
I guess it is probably like a weird thing about our minds and our preferences because I find it way easier to talk when I'm on back roads.
Oh, hold on, wait, no. Why would a highway drive into town?
Oh, well that's yeah.
Highways.
I'm used to it.
Don't go into town.
Because that's near my house, but
don't say that. You're gonna dox yourself. I don't know how often that happens.
I do not think that will dox myself because that
Okay.
like I said, I'm sure that happens more
Does
than
it?
just there.
Highway like the interstate. The interstate is like big roads that go up and down, or not. Or I can't say up and down, north and south, and not. I can't say left and right either. East and west across America, right? And so you get on it, go really fast, bypass a bunch of stuff, then get off and go on back roads or smaller, whatever, to go to your destination. To be more precise. But the interstate is supposed to be the big fast roads that you can just drive over everything. Why would you have like a highway that is like you're going 70 and it just turns into 55 stoplight? You're on Main Street, and I'm like, what? Where did everything go? Where did this come from? What? It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Don't do that.
Well, couple more things. I was excited that we swapped which drives we did on the way back, so I could do the fun mountain one. And there's one specific mountain, you know the one, that's like half an hour. Yeah, it's like close to Ghost's house. It's the roller coaster one.
It's where you're going up and you're staring at the sky and like you literally like do like I swear a 90-degree turn where like you're going like 45 degrees up, go up and then go 45 degrees down. It's crazy.
Yeah, and when you first went over, we were like, why are we going so fast?
It's so like I don't want to like slam on brakes the whole time, while going down, especially since it's like a straight shot. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll just go straight, and like when I'm getting close to the bottom, I'll slow down so that I'm not gonna hit anything. But like right now, it's a straightaway. I can easily see nothing's on the road. It's fine.
That's not how they work.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't tell the place.
yeah.
This is a joke. Legally speaking.
Ghost was like, this is the road where you die.
Yay! This is the road where you go.
It's the road where you go when you die. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll miss you again, Uncle.
The drive was insane. It took forever. I was very tired. I was so happy to get home and not drive.
There's one other thing I wanted to say about that. It was basically right next to that. Oh, maybe I don't want to say that because that will dox where people live. Never mind.
Well,
but it is. Trust me, it's funny.
I will say, I got home, and like the next day, I was gonna drive to this town. That's like, it's not far away, but it's a decent drive. It's like 45 minutes from my house, and like I would consider that on an average. I'm like, oh, it's a little drive. It's not like around the corner. You have to actually like drive to it. It's a ways away. But I was so happy to take a drive where I look at the GPS and it not be in hours. It was so happy after like 2 days of back-to-back all-day driving. Oh my gosh. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, you could have had that during Canada, but
I didn't drive.
You did not drive during Canada.
If a drive gets to the point of being an hour long, my back just gets so incredibly sore from sitting for that long.
My back gets sweaty.
Yeah, we kept having to adjust the seats for each other.
Yeah, Simon Cat doesn't have legs.
Where's the rest of you, haha?
Where's the rest of you?
Yeah.
Ha. So, what were your thoughts of Canada?
Oh, Canada is a lovely place. It's a great country, great
Don't
nation.
Lie to them.
What?
Don't lie.
Well, when we
Canadians suck. America is much better.
Well, when you go directly from Niagara Falls, Canada, to Buffalo, New York, at least one of those cities is nicer than the other. I'll say that.
Fair enough. That's true. Canada was really nice. Most people there were very nice. There was no big problems with like the culture. Or, well,
why would there be?
Well, I didn't know if,
like
I didn't
America
know if
like
I didn't know if people would be like, "Oh, you're tourist." Pfft. I know in like other foreign countries they get like
that happens sometimes in other countries,
like
but yeah.
I wasn't super worried, but I didn't know if there would be anything. I don't know if anyone would be like, "Oh, we can tell you're Americans." No one really asked.
I mean, they probably could, but
but also we were close enough to Niagara Falls that we were probably surrounded by a lot of tourists anyway. So
yeah,
I don't know. But it was very nice. Everyone there was very nice.
Yeah. So
just
a quick stereotypes. There was a list of. I'm gonna quickly go through the list of what we did each day. So Friday we get there. Saturday we go to Toronto. Sunday we go to game stores. Monday we go to the other Airbnb. That's a whole thing. We talked about that last time, I believe.
The second
Tuesday,
one was much better, by the way.
Yeah. Tuesday we
wait, we did more stuff Monday.
What else did we do?
We went to the other mall and another gaming store.
Oh yeah. Tuesday we went to the Falls.
Yes.
And Wednesday we just had a relaxing day at home. And Thursday we left.
Yay! We also Wednesday went to Boston Pizza, unrelated to Boston, and we saw a lot of New York fries, unrelated to New York.
Yes, there are a lot of Canadian chains that are not anywhere in America that are named after American cities for some reason. They were all right. Well, I didn't go to New York.
They were all right. I didn't eat New York fries, but Boston Pizza was really good. They have pretty good mac and cheese. They have pretty good pizza.
I'd have to have a better. I'd have to have a second opinion of Boston Pizza because I didn't get something I even liked.
Oh.
Because I split.
What a
with Brandon.
loser! Why did you split with Brandon if you didn't like it?
Money.
Fair enough. I can't argue with money.
Money.
We went to the day before that. We went to the place called Hard Rock Cafe, and that day I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna spend money, so I got just a side, and it was like $10 instead of like a meal that was like $25. And I was like, yep, this is good. And it wasn't. I got a bowl of mac and cheese, and it was like 3 out of 10 mac and cheese.
Well, this is after we already went to walked out of the Rainforest Cafe because it was too expensive.
People said they said that was too expensive, so we went to the Hard Rock Cafe instead. I don't think the prices were that.
It was
different.
was it? It was like
Like, wow,
noticeably cheaper,
$25? Let's go somewhere. Oh, $24, much better.
okay, it was more than that.
I don't think it was that
my
different.
my limit on if I'm going out, I usually don't spend any more than 20. Maybe it's just because of how often I go out with my friends, but I do not spend more than $20 at a restaurant unless it's like a cafe or not a cafe, a buffet.
Spending money is weird because like I don't mind going out to spend money. Like as long as like I'm financially stable, it doesn't really matter, right? Like as long as my bills are paid, as long as things are paid, as long as I can like still have savings or whatever. You know, go out, spend my week's budget on fast food or on dining. I'm having a good time with friends. I'm trying new food. In this case, I'm on vacation. I'm having a good time. It doesn't matter if I go bankrupt. It doesn't matter if I go bankrupt, but it doesn't matter for the most part. Have a good time. But like when I had quit my job, I'm having a week where I'm only losing money and I'm gaining literally nothing. It's not like I can spend this week's balance. This week's balance is nothing. There's no money to spend. So it's already stupid. Plus, what's weird to me is how my brain thinks of money, right? Like if I go to eat at Boston Pizza and I spend $20, you know, I split a pizza with Ghost, I get a bowl of mac and cheese. I get a drink. $20. Actually, it was a lot more than that. It's probably like $50 or something. I forget. But there was also like conversion fees and stuff like that because I'm American. And then I also got dessert because I was going all out because it was my last day. But like, I'm like, oh, that's an expensive dinner, but it's fine. But the idea of spending $30 on a video game that I'll keep forever, I'm like, oh, I don't know. That seems pretty pricey. It's just weird how like my brain thinks of the same price very differently depending on what I'm buying. I don't know.
Yeah,
That is true. I mean, I have the I do kind of have like the opposite where it's like if something is consumable and will end and I'm gonna run out of it, I'm like, oh man, I can't be spending more than $20 on this.
I am also just in a different place. You know, I'm sure that once I'm moved out, it'll be a lot less about getting this one singular number to go up as fast as possible.
Right.
So I can get a car and then move out already, and more about, yep, this is how much I can spend this week, you know?
Well, yeah, when you're trying to, like, make big purchases, you don't want to spend anything because you want the number to get bigger and bigger, and the more you spend, the slower the number moves. But then, like, once you get to a point where, like, you don't need to save it for anything and you're just, like, doing okay, it's now, oh, this is how much money I have to spend. And, hopefully, that money for me gets a bit bigger because I have a better job. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
I've got a buddy. I guess this is sort of a bi-weekly thing I could have talked about for the past few weeks. But I've got a buddy that, and maybe I did mention this and I didn't remember. But I've got a buddy that I'm planning to move out with hopefully this year, in a much bigger city than than the 100 people little village I'm living in right now. So finding a job is going to be a lot easier.
Yay!
So hopefully that all pans out and I can get a good job and contribute, get myself out of here. He's got a big garage that we're planning on turning into a little studio. So that's going to be really cool.
That sounds fun.
Plans.
We've got This is Len, by the way, that I'm making these.
Len, the famous Len?
Creator of
Len.
Familial Gent.
We definitely like have the most need for a studio, so it just makes sense. We get together, we make a little studio where we can do whatever we need to with.
Are you in this? Is it a
screen.
studio or like a studio apartment?
No, we're talking about. This is a house we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so like you're buying like a building to live in and work.
We're buying a building to live in, and it has a little garage. Not a little garage. It's a 2-car garage.
Oh, what a one for all my giant RVs.
Yeah. No, not RV size garage probably, but we want to make a little studio for our projects out of that. And it'll be cool if we're together because he wants to do like a lot of directing on our sort of movies, so he can sort of like be more directly involved with VFX, which is primarily what I would be doing. Right. So it's a good setup, and I hope it works out.
Simon, didn't you have a picture you want to show Wushi?
I'm gathering them. Wait a minute.
No. There's one specific picture.
There is one specific.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Don't you worry.
Okay. I don't have the
Don't
picture,
you
but
worry.
it was a thing that Simon Cat took a picture, and he was like, "I need to show Wushi this." I'm like, "Hey, wait for Arcanex. Wait for Arcanex."
Okay,
Oh, Wushi. On day 2, no, not day 2. On the 15th, Monday, day, what, 1, 2, 3, 4? Day 4. We went to the mall, the smaller mall, the local one, and then we went to this gaming store. You know, I see a few things that look interesting. I ask about it. I don't end up buying anything because I'd already spent all of my. Hi, Jeffrey. Dad, medical? I thought there's a medical problem right now. There's an emergency. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello there.
Oh, hi. Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. My dad got electrocuted, but it's fine.
Okay.
Do I have to cut everything out, or did you guys entertain yourselves while I was gone?
We talked about.
You're gonna have to cut a lot out.
There's a lot of silence, some boring scheduling stuff you don't have to keep. We'll talk more about that later, Wacko.
Oh, okay.
Because there's some scheduling stuff to talk about, but
I forgot everything that was being said.
well, luckily I have something.
Oh,
what were you saying?
I remember. It was what I was saying when I left. We went to the gaming place. I was looking around, asked for prices. And I didn't want to spend anything because I spent everything. I spent way too much money the previous day on games.
Oh, the guy who
And for this
upcharged you.
day, I was no, he didn't upcharge me. He gave me a really big discount. But I was
Yeah.
I was like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, how much is Zero Mission? And he's like, oh, it's 70, 80, something like that. And I was like, oh, maybe not. And he's like, hey, if you want, we got an inbox for like 300. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And I'm like, but I can't afford it. It's fine. And then I walk away. And he's like, hey, Miss Metroid.
John Metroid is what he said.
John Metroid. If you really want it, I'll give it to you for $240, and you can use Vindus's discount for 10% off. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because I don't think we even mentioned Ventus lives here because he just knows every game store employee
he
that we
knows
go
all
to.
of them. I was genuinely, I was
Literally.
like, how do you? But I opened my bank account, and my bank account does not have enough money to buy it if I want it. And I'm like, dude, I cannot buy it if I want it. And Brandon's like, hey, I'll buy it for you and just pay me back. And I'm like, Brandon, you are not making this easy to turn down the deal because I cannot afford it. You're not helping here. And then they're like, hey, you know, I'll you know what, cut it down to, and he's like, if you can't afford it, maybe you just buy the loose copy for 60 or something. He was like, I'll cut it down from 70 to 50 or 60 or something like that. And you get his discount. And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, plus it's Canadian, so it's actually even less in American. And I'm like, I don't know. I bought it. I caved. After like half an hour of back and forth, I caved. And I bought it, and I'm broke.
Didn't he also try to suggest armed robbery as well?
Yeah, he was like, hey, you're American. Why don't you go to the bank over there and steal some cash?
But don't rob us.
I'm like, wouldn't it be easier just to steal the game? And he goes, yeah, but we're cool.
Because we sell video games. Yeah, he was a big talker, that guy.
He was. I feel attacked.
That's good.
No, what's wrong with you?
See, that seems just swell. It does look like Simon Cat has something ready that he was gonna show me here, and he's got this placeholder image. If you are recording OBS.
Yeah, Wacko, record OBS video and get my screen share. Record OBS video and get my screen share because we're gonna show Wushi some images.
Okay.
All right. Image 1 is that's the postcard one.
This is the whole gang.
That is a postcard. I would find that in a gift shop.
Yeah.
You send this to show that we went to Niagara Falls.
I realized we kind of mentioned everyone, but we didn't really mention everyone who's on the trip. This is Smash Max. All of them are friends of the show and have been on it. That's Wacko. I don't know who that guy is. After I just said his name, that's me. That's Brandon Bound, Sten, the guy who made the big projects. That's Ghost, and Ventus HD.
The guy who made the big projects does not clarify anything for someone who doesn't know who Stan is.
Sorry. Yeah, he made 100 indie games you should play with 100 creators and stuff. And the Nintendo one too. And yeah, we're a fun creator group where we make YouTube videos. In case you haven't watched us before, there's another picture of us. The Smash Max wants this shirts. This is the thing Wacko was talking about.
See, this I would spend my money. This can't be that much anyway.
Yeah, this is the picture I took for you.
It's what is that? A sticker or something that says "I love pooping in the woods."
Yeah.
That's
Whooshy.
yeah, that's good.
It's just whooshy.
Did you get it for me?
No, I didn't buy it. Sorry.
No.
Wait, but
I didn't even
I took
physically
the
see it.
picture.
Well, I'm entitled to the I love pooping in the woods sticker. So
Well, good news for you because we replaced you.
that's
We went on Jimmy Fallon.
the new me.
You're Jimmy Fallon. This is
You're like,
Arcanex.
Yeah, if you
2026.
if you fire me from Arcanex in favor of having Jimmy Fallon instead, at that point I can't even be mad at you.
This is
If we had
Arcanex
the
in 2026.
to get Jimmy Fallon.
If Jimmy Fallon tells you, I will be on every episode of Arcanex as long as you get rid of that whooshy guy. I will not be offended.
New friend of the show.
What if we could only get the wax figure, not the real one?
That I wouldn't. That would hurt my feelings a little bit.
Don't worry.
So this is the
This is,
Luigi.
yeah. Luigi.
This is the first one that I saw. I mentioned this. I skimmed some of your pictures. This is the first one I've seen already.
Yes, this
Big
was.
Luigi.
After we went to the Goodwill, where I got completely scammed out of the Metroid Zero mission, we went to Goodwill, and we found a giant Luigi, and they were like, someone has to buy it. And Simon Cat was like, well, and Stim was like, I will put $4 in the pot to help pay for this.
Yeah, it was only
So-
like $15.
Yes.
They bought it.
When you find Big Luigi, you gotta buy him and have him for the rest of the trip. That's it.
He slept
The
in our
amount of
crib.
times we were in public and we're annoying and saying, Luigi, I just want to touch you from PBG.
Luigi, I just wanna touch
It was yes.
It was a lot.
That was the anthem of the
Substantially.
trip, basically.
I'm sure.
On the bus, on the train, yeah.
Oh, it was so fun.
You might
It was.
notice my
so
shirt
fun.
says Canada is not for sale. It was a green
That's not a
beanie
shirt.
that I saw. I was like, what? It would be hilarious if I get a politically charged Simon Cat hat.
Yeah. That's not a shirt.
This is the quickest picture I could find of Luigi in the crib. It's just a screenshot of Grayson's story. The bowl story.
The bowl.
That-
Oh.
Oh boy, Wacko, you weren't there for any of that, I don't think.
I was not. Well, okay.
The stupid bowl story.
I'll give my end,
Yeah.
and you can tell what happened from your end. So we're at the house, and they're like, "Oh, for one day, let's make dinner." So Brandon makes his famous mac and cheese. He made it last year. Everyone thought it was delicious. He'll say he'll make it again this year, and it's a bit hard when all of the grocery stores have different stuff, and I don't even know if American cheese exists outside of America. So he was trying to find the stuff, and it was kind of complicated. We get home, we try to make it. It does not turn out right because the measurements are all different, but it's like close enough. And then I'm trying to cook this giant pound of this multiple pounds of
Wacko?
hamburger that does not fit in the pot.
Okay.
And it was not thawed. It was still kind of frozen. So I tried my best, and I threw away a third of it because it was way too frozen. I didn't tell you guys that. But we were kind of struggling with dinner, and Stin tried to make a
Fruit salad.
A fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
But it was difficult because we didn't have any big bowls, and he didn't know how fruit worked, so he kind of did the apples wrong, and they kind of went bad a little bit, but it was okay. And so they had to go out for other reasons, and we were like, "Hey, can you just pick us up a bigger bowl on your way back?"
Yeah, so from my end, I was trying to help Sten with his fruit salad, and then he tells me, "Oh yeah, Ghost needs picked up, by the way," because he was at his friend's house who happened to live 5 minutes away, and Brandon couldn't pick him up. Oh yeah, the two people with cars are me and Brandon. And Brandon couldn't pick him up because he was cooking his famous mac and cheese. So of course
Right.
I had to pick up Ghost, and Smash Max came with me. And as soon as I leave, I get a call from Sten. It's like, hey, can you get me a bowl? This then turned into Australia, quest for the bowl.
Right.
We went to so many stores. We went to Foodland, the grocery store. It was Smash Max looked on Google and was like, they have bowls. Google wouldn't lie, right? They didn't have bowls.
Oh, they indeed did.
Foodland? Foodland
No,
did not.
Google did lied.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. Google lied. So we eventually just went to Walmart where we should have gone from the start because everything else was closing, and we got the stupid bowl. But the fruit salad was worth it. It was all very good. The whole ground beef, I don't know if you mentioned, was for Walking Tacos because some of them hadn't even heard of it, and it's very good.
It was like the first time I tried one. It was pretty good.
Yeah, and we didn't know. We bought a big thing of small bags of chips for it. There were a bunch of Canadian like ketchup chips. No one liked them.
Ketchup's not
ketchup
good.
chips are bad.
Ketchup chips
I
are
believe
bad.
that.
But the Luigi going through customs was hilarious for us. They didn't comment on it, but it was just funny.
You were like, we got a dead body in the back seat. No one questions it.
Yeah, going across the border with Luigi. I just put it on my couch when I got home.
Is it still there?
It's right behind me right now, actually.
Oh, you're being stalked by Luigi.
Yeah, I just put it on the couch for people to find because no one was home. They appreciated. My family appreciated Luigi. I'm grabbing my webcam. There he is.
Luigi.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So those
that
were
Luigi.
those were the stories based off of those images. What are some other things we want to talk about? Because I'm sure we have some things.
Niagara Falls was insane. I went to Niagara Falls a few years ago, but I wasn't able to go to the Canadian side. It was just the American side, and the American side is a national park. So they're like, this is the history of Niagara Falls. It was discovered, yada yada. Here is a gift shop where you could buy Niagara Falls merchandise. You can take this elevator down to look
On the
at
Canadian
water.
side, you can buy something that
Canadian-
says "I love pooping in the woods."
The Canadian side's like, here's our Sonic 4D ride. Here's a roller coaster on top of a Burger King. Here's a Ferris wheel. And it was like
That's
such
true.
a different
There was
atmosphere.
there was a Sonic like short 5-minute movie thing. There was
It was a Sonic. Okay, hold on. No. It was a Sonic 4D ride, but it was not like a Sonic thing made to be a 4D ride. It was a generic Sonic cutscene that they were like, "Hey, let's make you walk through some moving chairs," and it's the stupidest. It does not work whatsoever. But we were like, we have to. It's Sonic. Also, like some posters said 4D, some posters said 3D. They didn't know what they were showing us, but it was fine. We watched it. We enjoyed it.
And then they showed us penguins after that, and I was about to walk
We
out
did.
because I hate penguins.
I hate
No,
lasagna.
I was just kidding. It was like Wacko driving in the mountains on the way there.
It was fine enough.
But yes, I should have grabbed the picture of this too, but as Wacko mentioned, there was a Burger King with a roller coaster on top of it. It was very funny.
Burger King with my Burger Queen.
It's cool that's a thing.
It was not even related to Burger King. It was another attraction, and then Burger King was just like in the same building.
Well,
and the
everyone.
roller coaster went over the whole thing.
So Burger King. This reminds me of in some of my really old creative worlds in Minecraft when I was a kid that I just shared with Dangus. I would always like integrate my roller coasters into like everyone's build, whether or not it was my build.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of similar in that way because they had nothing to do with each other. It was kind of similar to something we saw on the bus one time. There was a Subway on the second floor and a cannabis store on the first floor. So you want Subway or cannabis?
Oh my! There's so much cannabis stuff. It was sometimes it was hard to tell if something was Canada related or cannabis related because they were way too similar words.
And they both have leaves.
They do both have leaves. They like you find a hat that has like a leaf on it and has like CA something. You're like, oh, it's a Canadian hat, and you pick it up and it's not, but like it kind of is because cannabis is the Canadian thing. So, oh well.
Yeah. Other things I wanted to mention. There was a lady in front of us at Costco who didn't realize she was in front of us, and she was like, "Oh, sorry, and that made the trip complete." What else was
at
there?
Niagara
That
Falls.
completes the Canada experience.
At Niagara Falls, we were like standing around talking, about to go back to the car, and these people walk past and they start talking to each other in the most stereotypical British accent I've ever heard in my life, and like only like 3 of us heard them. And the other 2 people that heard it just started like giggling and laughing to themselves.
I was
like,
about to
they
say,
are real people.
So,
hold on.
So I walked up to Ventus and was like British, but like right before I said that, Julia said the same thing. So I wasn't the first to say it. Okay, Wacko.
Okay, but come on.
It is very funny though. British are very unserious people. You can't.
They are not. They're regular okay. You know, on our last day when we were just at the Airbnb, we decided to play some games, like board games, and it's been a running joke between me and Brandon.
The fulfillment of what we talked about in the podcast.
Catan. We talked about it when Brandon came on. I think I might have talked about it before that, when just talking about like things I've been doing recently, because I kept calling him about it. I might have mentioned it last episode because I was gonna bring it. And we had talked about doing it like the entire trip. And we're like, oh, we'll do it tonight after this. We'll do it tonight after and we kept forgetting or being too tired or whatever. So the last day, we're like, hey, we're playing Catan. And I wiped the floor with them.
Because we never played it before. But now I'm invested, so I'm gonna beat you.
It's a really good game.
I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna beat you.
We gotta do there's a Discord one called Colonizers. It's called Colonizers, I think.
Wacko. I know like that is there technically, but we're gonna do Tabletop Simulator because that's cooler.
I don't have that.
We'll get it.
Okay.
We
also played Super Fight.
Yeah, we played Super Fight too. That was fun.
Super Fight is a game that
good.
requires a specific group of people.
Like us.
But if you
I've always wanted to
so
play
good.
that game for years, ever since I watched them play it on Scott's Stash, and I still haven't had access to it this entire time.
Yeah, from my perspective, it's a youth group classic that we play all the time, but a lot of people are unfamiliar.
It's such a great. I love games that entirely rely on, like having a group of like-minded people that think the same stupid things are funny, and you pretty much win by just coming up with a stupid enough reasoning that makes the people laugh harder than the other guy's stupid reasoning.
Well, what's funny is that so you have some people that'll play it. Yeah, you have some people like Brandon and Ghost and I they'll play it just to do the stupidest thing we can possibly do. Then you have other people that I've played with a lot, like my cousins who are very intelligent and like strategic, and they'll try to like argue the best possible scenario, and they're always right. They're always smart. Like Wacko was the one who was doing that, and it's that just having at least one person like that makes it so much better. It's so fun.
Well, like I didn't like I had to find a nice middle ground because obviously I was trying to make myself win. That's the point of the game. But like I didn't want to be like, no, I'm winning because I'm better. Because like there was some where like I obviously wouldn't win, and instead of trying to like finagle myself into the winning by like making this super specific hypothetical, I'm just gonna be like, okay,
find someone else to back.
The 10-story tall Hillary Clinton probably wins. You know? It's like at some point you just have to cross over from let me try to win to let this be stupid, and that's fun.
Let's see that in the quotes channel we have. Simon Cat, thank you for making Joe Swanson pregnant or something like that.
Yeah, as a thank you for making Joe Swanson pregnant.
Yeah.
It was so stupid. It was good though. It's a good game.
It perfectly it like describes the dichotomy of the types of games we bring. I bring Super Fight, and Wacko brings the game for Wacko brings the game for smart people, Catan.
Catan is one of those stereotypical games that take forever to play.
It
took like 2
did
hours.
not take nearly as long as other games. It could have taken way longer.
I think, what do we played Super Fight for like the same amount of time actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Like genuinely.
Well, we did like tons of rounds, but
We did because it was really good. We also played Mean the Hollow a lot.
yeah. Every time I wake up, no matter which Airbnb we're in, I wake up, go downstairs, and Sten is playing Mina the Hollower on his Switch downstairs.
Yeah, Stan brought a dog, so he like played Nina the Hallower, like projected across the house. I
like,
bought it for the trip, and I was playing it. I think he beat it actually.
He
I
did.
Not.
Yeah.
I hit a little bit of a brick wall. It's a really good game. It's really difficult. I don't want to talk much about it. I don't want to spoil it.
It's the other Yacht Club games game.
If you think you might enjoy it, if like you're okay with the difficulty, because it is pretty difficult, check it out. It's a game where it's not for everybody. Do not give it to your younger sister. You will fail. If you are not good with games, do not play it. You will fail. But if you have some kind of experience, play it. It's really good. It is really good.
I want to play it. That's what inspired me to start playing Shovel Knight during the trip as well.
Yeah, you started playing it.
People are like, are you playing Mina? I was like, nope. I'm just playing Shovel Knight.
Nope.
But
that's a good game too, though.
The one day when we were at home, we played Double 3 World, where there's no time.
Dude, oh my goodness gracious. So the same day we did all the minigames, the same day we did all the board games, we decided to try and do like a 3D World race. Because that was an idea that we had. We had an idea for a Which Is Probably video where we like tried to beat 3D World's Champions Road, which ended up not happening because of lag. And this time we're like, hey, let's race it. But we don't have Champion Road unlocked, and not everyone's really good at the game. So, you know what? Let's just race the entire game instead. So, that was the plan. And so, we split up into teams. And all the good players went on one team.
It was 4v4.
It was 4v4. The good players on one team. The rest of us on the other team.
I don't think it was intentional to be that way, but...
It was not. But it was like, okay. Your team was you...
Ghost, Smash Max, and Ventus.
Yeah. And my team was Julia, Brandon, Stan, and me. And we were not as good at the game as the other team. And, like, to be fair, we were neck and neck for the most part for a while. But we weren't doing great because we weren't getting as many stars. Because we were like, we get to a star and Brandon would go, there's no time! There's no time! And he said that so often. It became, I don't know if he meant it to be a joke when he started saying it, but it quickly became a joke. We started mocking him over it. It was very funny. There were funny moments where like I would like be like, you know what, I think I can make the jump, and I'd take like a leap of faith and like barely miss it, and we lose so much progress. And then like we finally get to the 7th world castle, and none of us have enough stars, so we all have to go back, and we're like, oh, it's fine, we might beat them. And then they unlock it, and we're still like 30 stars behind, and we're like, oh, there's no way we're doing this. We're done, and we just kind of quit.
That was way more fun than I was expecting, because there's so much routing. There's so much routing you have to do with the green stars and stuff. It's so fun.
We decided to make a stupid rule of like we have to do toad houses because we thought it was dumb.
Yeah, Captain Toad stages.
And there was one point where like your team went left, and our team went right, and you guys are like, hey, by the way, you have to go left to unlock the toad house. So we had to like be like, oh dang it, I have to do both levels. It's a stupid game. It was so dumb. We clearly did not know what we were doing, but there was no time to figure it out. There was no time.
There's no time.
It was good though. It was chaotic. It was funny. We were laughing. It wasn't super serious. There came a point where like I was like, yeah, we're dead. So I just started like I was still playing. I was still trying to like go fast because it was fun. But like, if there was a chance to do something dumb,
To like throw
take
Brandon
the
off the
chance.
cliff.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that you can't do over the internet because of like bad internet and stuff like that.
I just remembered something I can't believe I haven't brought up until now. This trip fulfills a 3-year-long missed opportunity I had when I first met you guys. Specifically when I first met Ventus, because when I was on my trip in 2023 where I met all you guys, we went through Canada on the way back, and we went to Niagara Falls. And when I got back, that was when I learned that's where Ventus lives. So of course, this is the fulfillment of that when we finally visit him.
Finally went to Canada.
It was so much fun.
Canada.
Yeah, I mean, the fulfillment of too many games happened as well because we were both in the same place there as well. But
You and Ghost was both there, weren't there? And Ventus.
yeah, Ventus was there 2023 as well.
Dang. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Well, how would you rate it? Like, do you think the trip was better than previous years, worse than previous years?
See, I can't rank them. They're all like I both this one and the last one are like equal. I love them both. I mean, 2024 I wasn't.
They're like my children.
2024 I wasn't even there for most of it, but
That's fair because you didn't stay with us that year.
well, I was there for more than I actually thought, but
I think like it has pros and cons. You know, the other years, like this is the thing that I have problems with trips like this because I've done trips with other people and stuff like that, where like you go without a plan and then it's kind of just like it kind of just feels aimless.
well,
Where Tuna Games gives you like a target,
Yeah.
a thing to do every day. You know you're gonna do. You don't have to think about it. There's no worry. There's no stress. You just do it. You go do the thing. You go home. You find some dinner. Hang out. Nothing like your day is productive. You did a fun thing. It's memorable. Don't worry about it. Where in Canada, I was like, some days we're like, well, no, how do we fill a day? And like I think we did a good job. Of
I
finding
don't
things to
think
do.
I didn't feel like that at any point.
I felt like that.
I felt like Ventus
I was very. Ventus
Yeah.
was very good at planning everything. He took charge
Yes.
because he lives there.
Good
in
job on
the
Ventus'
Canada.
part because that was basically your role at Too Many Games.
Yeah, I know last year, like the previous 2 years, or at least the first year, I booked, I planned, I made the calendar. The second year, I think Brandon booked.
I
No.
know you booked the second
I did
year.
book.
Yeah.
I did book the second year. I remember because I booked it. I was like, guys, we're ready. We're going for these days. And then Sam was like, we can't go those days. It's already booked. And I go, yeah, I booked it. And I felt so much power. It was very cool. But I did book that. You're right. But this year was like life's been hectic. Other stuff's going on. So I was so glad that Ventus was taking charge and controlling things because I genuinely, if it was me, it would not have gone done. You know,
Yeah.
when we had house troubles and we had multiple houses, I was like, if this, I can't. I texted Ventus after the trip. I was like, thank you, dude, for doing all that because I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, it was fun. I had a good time. I think like Too Many Games, it was I think okay. I'm gonna start this when it's over. While I like having a structure of things to do every day, you know, not just like relax, because I don't want to relax on vacation. I can relax in my house for free. I want to like do a thing, and like yeah, it's cool to like hang out with you guys, and I want a day or some time to just play games and goof off. That's fun. I still want to have that time to do fun stuff that I'm doing on vacation, and I think previous years, I have to go really bad this year. I think previous years leaned a lot more into the do stuff and a
'Cause
lot
you're at a
less into
convention
the hang
all day,
out
every day.
Yeah, and this year was more of the hang out and less of the do stuff. Not that there
in
wasn't
some
doing
ways.
stuff. There was still
We
there was still one day.
Yeah. We
Like
we
one
went
day
somewhere big
was
every
the
day.
Toronto day.
Yeah, we went.
One day was the Toronto day.
Yeah.
One day was the Niagara Falls day. But the one day we went to the local mall and one game store, and that was
Well, that was the
day,
moving day.
which is fine. That's true. You know, one day we went to a few gaming stores, and that was about it. It was raining really bad. It wasn't like an empty day. We were out all day shopping, but like it wasn't like we did a cool thing. It was just like we just drove around for most of the day.
I mean, yeah,
ate at
those
cool
days,
restaurants.
the game store days and the mall days were kind of the ones where we're just mostly just we are going places and doing things, but we're mostly just some of it
Hanging out.
blends in a little bit where we're just
Mm-hmm.
return trips to Walmart and stuff are a lot of that. It really did become where we always go.
Where do we always go?
Walmart. Yeah.
Well, if you need a bowl, do not try anywhere else. You know Walmart has it, to be fair.
True.
Why would you try somewhere else?
Well, okay. You.
but
that's
it was
fair.
like, I think this trip leaned more into the casual side and less into the structured side, which is not my ideal form of a trip. That's why I didn't like it. I had a great time. I want to do it again. Next year's going to be epic. It's there was plenty of structure. I had a great time. I would like there to be more structure next time. But obviously, like, with something like this, you can't really have a structure. It's not a convention. A convention makes it very easy to have structure. I think previous year had too much structure. I think this year had a little less structure. You're not going to have a perfect balance of anything ever because it's
Yeah.
a lot of people.
I mean, the only.
But
I usually lean on the end of, wait, if we're gonna have something structured every day, we should at least have one day that's not structured, which we did, which was good.
What I've found is I don't really like, and obviously there's some things that you have to plan if you're gonna meet people, and you don't meet them all the time. But I found that the ideal situation is no structure, and then we still end up doing crazy things constantly. I don't know if.
Right,
I
'cause
think
that's
I
what
think
I've
Wushi's
noticed.
just nuts.
Well, that's what I've noticed. But I really respect about the way you do things, Wushi. Is your friend group will have no plan and decide spontaneously, hey, you want to go into a storm drain, and that's awesome. Like,
Yeah,
my
I didn't
God.
even.
Wushi.
I didn't even register like Wacko's like saying he prefers the scheduled stuff at first for that reason, because I don't think I never thought of that requiring a schedule. I guess requiring a plan.
I mean, that's how Wacko does everything, but. Yeah,
I'm sorry, cat.
Well, I mean, that is an interesting dichotomy I've noticed with a lot of the way the three of us approach things. It is Wushi is very spontaneous. Wacko is very planned and scheduled, and I'm just in the middle of the two of them.
I guess if I'm just like, if I'm hanging out with my friends, I don't want it to be like, okay, now we have to go do this thing. Now we have to do the,
Well, not that structured. Not like we have like 15 minutes to be here, 20 minutes to be there. But like, oh, this is the day we go to Toronto. We went to Toronto. We went to the mall. We went around Toronto. We went on some trains. We went to this other GameStop.
I mean, I guess there is that. There,
Like,
I
that's
mean,
not
there are
a structure, but there was an idea for the day.
almost every hangout I have does at least have like one thing where we have something that we're planning to do. Maybe it's recording Actually, I forgot to mention this entirely. This is like an actually interesting thing that's happened to me in the past 2 weeks. The whole reason we went on our camping trip when we did, and I'm not gonna say when, because it'll dox where it is.
Okay.
Sal Volcano from Impractical Jokers was doing a show that was nearby where we were camping. So that was why.
And that's not gonna
went
dox
when
where you
we
live?
did. I don't know. It's not really where we live, but like we were nearby. I guess it doesn't matter. But we went and saw that. The opening guy wasn't that funny, but the second opening guy was funny. Sal was great.
Second opening guy.
It was good. We only spent like $40 on it, and we got to see the man up there. He was in the same room as us, so it was cool to be there.
It's the Sal.
Yeah, it was Sal.
Sweet.
I realized we didn't talk about Toronto really much. That was the day where I was just kind of out of it and exhausted the whole time. I don't know if you felt the same, Wacko.
No. Well, maybe at some points.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, there was one point where I got lost from you guys and I couldn't find you.
that
And I just kind of wandered around by myself for a bit.
happened another day too.
Hold on. I was with Smash Max and them, and I look over and okay. Gee, I cannot speak lately. I need more sleep. I was with Group A with Smash Max and all of them, and then they're like, "Oh, let's go downstairs," and they start walking up the elevator, and I'm like, "Oh, I want to take the escalators." So I take the escalators, and I get to the other end, and I'm like, where are they at? Turns out they didn't change floors. I don't know what they were doing, but they just I'm standing there like they're not here, and I'm like, this kind of sucks. Maybe I should find them. I look over, and I see you guys with Simon Cat. I see Simon Cat's giant glowing hat in the distance, and I'm like, they're like down. I see them down a railing. I'm like, oh, they're down the stairs. So I'm like, let me call Simon Cat so tell him to look up and wave at me. So I'm like, I pull out my phone. I dial your number. You start answering, but you guys are still walking, and I'm like, you like walk far enough under the railing that I can't see. So I run to the next.
Oh, I
opening
remember
to
this
see if
because
I
you
can
called
see
me.
you guys. But then when I get to the next railing, you answer, and I can no longer see you. I can't say look up and see me. I don't know where you guys went.
And I didn't see you at all.
I was like, hey, where you at? Where'd you go? And I tried looking for you. I walked around every floor I could find. I walked to look for, like, I forget what store you said you were in, but I was looking for it. I accidentally went to, like, the 4th floor, which was just parking garages, and stood there and was like, well, this is not where they're at. And I had to wait for the elevator to get back so I could leave, because the elevator went to that floor. I kind of felt like I was trespassing, but I wasn't. It was weird. And then I eventually somehow found, I don't remember who I found. I found somebody, and it was like, I was like, oh, I'm not alone. Yeah. It was
what?
not stressful. It was just kind of weird.
Wacko, there's a funny Sten story about I think he said that no one is allowed to hear about it.
He explicitly said, do not tell anyone about this.
Okay, that's
I said,
fair.
can I say it on Arcanex? And he went, ha ha ha. And that was all he said.
So I guess we won't. But it was very funny.
Wow, you're terrible at podcasting.
No. We love Sten.
Dude, the second day you were talking about was we were at Niagara Falls, and we were like, what are we gonna do? Let's go here, let's go there. I don't know.
This is the Hard Rock Cafe.
Because there's a lot of stuff to do. And I was like, I don't want to stand around doing nothing. Right? We don't have all day. We have stuff we want to get done. Someone has to take charge so that we actually get to do the fun stuff. So I'm like, hey, we have this pass. Let's just do for the fun stuff. Let's do it in order. That way, like, we have we have an idea. We have a plan. Let's go do these things. If we see something we want to do on the way there, we'll do that. So first things Ferris wheel. Cool. Second thing is not haunted house, but this shoot 'em ride. On the way to the shoot 'em ride, we see this store I want to go in, so we go in that store. Leave. Okay, shoot 'em ride. We leave that. About to go to the third thing. Oh, there's a go-kart track on this end. You want to go to that? Yeah, let's go do go-karts. Okay, now let's go do the third thing. Very structured. It wasn't like we weren't like doing other stuff we wanted to do, but we were doing it. We weren't like standing around waiting. Well, now what do you guys want to do? What do you want to do next? I feel like we're wasting time. We don't have all day. I want to get the stuff done that we can get done. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
And so we're like, hey, let's eat dinner. The plan was to go to the Rainforest Cafe. We mentioned this earlier, and then we went and it was expensive, so we went to Hard Rock Cafe instead. But we went out, and then you guys were like, okay, we're going to Hard Rock Cafe. And I went, okay, cool. And I walked away to Hard Rock Cafe. I was like, I'm not going to stand here and talk more about, oh, should we go to Hard Rock Cafe? Which way is Hard? I'm like, I saw a sign that way that said it. I'm going to go that way. So I walked that way. Not a single person follows me. Little do I know, they know where it's at and walk in the opposite direction, and it's like 4 seconds away.
Because Julia was like, "Oh yeah, it's actually, you can see the sign there. It's back there. We're walking the wrong way." So we turn around and we apparently missed that you didn't follow us.
Well, I walked the other way because I saw a sign that said Hard Rock Cafe, and I walk over and I missed the sign because it was not very clear. So I walk out of the Niagara Falls area, and I'm like, oh, shoot, let me turn around. So I have to walk back. I see the sign. I'm like, oh, there's a sign. I look down, walk, past the sign again. I'm like, what? And I have to turn around again, find it. I'm like, okay, cool, there's a sign. It says Hard Rock Cafe around the casino. The sign is nowhere near the casino. I'm like, why is the sign here telling me that that there is a Hard Rock? I know there's a Hard Rock Cafe. Why is the sign here? So, like, I'm like, maybe it's on this block. That's why it's asking. So I walk down the road. It's not on the block. I'm like, I look up in the sky. I see the casino. I try to walk to the casino. I walk over to this like corner. I turn the corner. Oh, there's another building in the way. I can't get to the car. I cannot get to the casino. So I'm like, oh, let me walk around this out. Still, the path's blocked. You can't get. I'm like, this is the most annoying place I've had to navigate ever. And that's because I'm walking around the outside of it and not like in the part you're supposed to navigate. But then I get to this parking garage, and I'm about to walk. I'm like, do I walk around? I look around. I'm like, it doesn't look right. And then the lady's like, and the lady we're in the parking garage is like, do you need something? And I'm like, I'm trying to find Hard Rock Cafe. And she's like, go in there, take the elevator down to this floor, take a right. There it is. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
And I go in, I take the elevator. Elevator stops. I get off. I don't even realize it's not my floor. Someone else pressed the button. I get off on the wrong floor. Look around for like 10 minutes. Can't find it. Realize I'm on the wrong floor. Go press the elevator button. Elevator's taking forever. Take the stairs. Eventually get to the right floor. Leave. Cannot find the restaurant. I'm like, where am I going? Some other lady asks, hey, do you guys know where the Hard Rock Cafe is? And someone's like, oh, yeah, you go this way. And I'm like, I'm so glad I've eavesdropped on this person's conversation to figure out the answer to my question.
There was a,
and I make it there. Finally, as you guys are calling me to be like, wait, yeah.
there was a lot
I'm
more
in the garage, don't
details to
worry.
this than I was expecting. I was expecting you to pull into the drive-through or something like that.
No, I went on an adventure. I was sweating. It was hot. It was like, this is what I'm like. That was a stupid bit. It was a stupid thing to do, but it was fun. I had fun. I remembered it.
Yeah. This something else quickly. I remember the. Well, you remember the train we took back from Toronto? It was hilarious because it just so happened. It just so happened to be the train right after the Blue Jays game ended, so we had to stand because there were no seats. It was hilarious. Which, of course, why would we account for?
I was very tired.
Why would we account for that? We don't know sports. Haha. I guess
Blue Jays is a sport?
it's baseball.
What's baseball?
Okay, never mind.
Ha 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 ha. Is there anything else you remember from the trip you want to talk about?
There was something I had. Oh yeah, transportation. So, aside from that, it was mostly straightforward. Although when I know when we first crossed the border, and everything turned from miles to kilometers, we're like, what is going on? What? We're not
100 maximum.
we're not supposed to be going 100 miles per hour.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Ventus he said he'd never been on the Ferris wheel before because he doesn't do like heights or something. I don't know. He was scared. He didn't want to go on. But seeing the 6 of us go on without him, naturally he went on with us. Changed his mind.
He was panicking.
Yeah.
He regretted it immediately. And I was,
well, yeah, and then
we kind of made fun of him.
And then it started going around a 4th time. We were like, oh.
It went around 4 times, and we were like, "Oh, is it stopping?" No, it was. We could laugh at him every time. We were like, okay, you know, we stop making fun of him, stop making jokes about heights, and we're like, it's fine, everyone calm down. And then the radio turns on. The highest point is 175 feet tall, and we're like, what? And it was like the perfectly timed thing. It was great. It was hilarious.
That was when I got the one picture of Ghost, and I got like the whole trip where he looked happy. It was great.
Ghost is fun.
Ghost is
always
amazing.
fun to mess with. Always fun to make laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Ghost has a very contagious laugh. You ever hear that guy laugh?
I think everyone on the trip was very nice. Everyone on the trip was very cool. Everyone on the trip had fun. I tried to like balance it. I'm like, oh, I haven't hung out with Smash Max today. Let's go talk to him. Oh, I haven't talked to Stan. Let's go talk to him. Oh, I haven't talked to.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to, yeah. I tried.
I mean, I tried to do that same thing. I feel like I got to sufficiently talk to everyone, which is not how trips usually go. Because normally I only like know. I'm so used to only knowing like 2 people in a friend group, but I mean the time that I got to talk to people the most were when they were in the car with me, of course. So
Yeah.
I had like Smash
That's
Max
why
a
we
lot.
talked a
I had
lot.
Ventus a lot in the car with me. So yeah, and of course Wacko, of course the most, and Ghost.
12 hours.
12 hours. Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh my gosh, it was awful.
Yeah.
So bad. I hate it. I don't want to drive to Canada ever. If we do another trip, I will pay extra and fly.
It was, yeah, I mean, I did, the most miserable part of driving was when I had to go to the bathroom for 2 hours when we were trying to get to Ghost's house initially on the way there. Other than that, like, it was fine. I was expecting it to be more of an ordeal than it was. I was fine mostly.
Contrary to what I said about my back hurting a lot, I actually really enjoy super long drives. And, you know, I haven't been the one behind the wheel, so I can't, like, comment on what that's like. But if I'm just, like, sitting in the car for a while with the, someone cool, I'll have a good time. I get to look
Right.
out the window, and sometimes it's really boring, and sometimes it's really cool. But no, it's fun.
I mean,
I love a good road trip.
I mean, Too Many Games was the longest I had driven last year, and going to Canada is a huge step up. And actually driving for, especially for most of it on the way back, I was expecting it to be either more exhausting or more stressful or something, but I was fine. So that was a pleasant surprise.
I did not like the drive.
You didn't? Yes, Wacko didn't like it.
I had
That's
to
okay,
drive more
buddy.
than you though. I had to drive like 8 to 10 hours
That's
alone
true.
to your house and back, and it was not fun. It was so miserable. I was very tired. I don't think I've had a good decent sleep since I got back. I need some.
Oh, Wacko,
That'd be good.
Wacko, did you? I completely forgot this happened because it was on the day that we just had where you were at my house. I I completely forgot it was so long ago. We played Mario Maker.
Oh my god. I hate Siamese cats so
For some
much.
reason, I decided we would play each other's levels, and for some reason, we decided that Wacko would play the 2 troll levels I made.
I hate this. For like 2 hours, he tortured me.
See, yeah,
It's fine. I got him back because I beat him like 20-0.
that's
in
right. I
Pikmin
lost
3 bingo battle.
26 something in Pikmin 3, and I called my friend, I called Spaghetti on game chat, and who was also the other Pikmin guy I know, and he just laughed at me. Basically,
It was a fun trip though. Anything else you want to talk about Canada?
I don't think so. That's probably all the
The big stuff.
yeah, there
If
are
we-
other things we could get into, but we don't really need to.
If you think of anything else I want to bring it up, we can bring it up next
That's
episode.
true. Yeah,
But as for this episode, I think I'm gonna cut it here.
that's true. Canada was great.
Okay.
Wooshi will
Canada
be there
was
next
great.
year.
I'm glad to be
well,
home.
even if he can't,
It was very
even
gay.
if it was yes, even if Wooshi can't afford it, we will kidnap him anyway. We're gonna make it.
Please do.
We're gonna make it
Please,
happen.
Here's to hoping.
Next trip, Wooshi's house.
You can do that.
That's what I was thinking. We all buy a bus, and because we all at least most of us live in a straight line, we can pick everyone up in the bus on the way to Wooshi's house. It'll be great.
You know, I'm the lowest. I'll probably have to drive to pick up Smash Max, then drive to your house, which means I will have the longest. I will have to be alone if I start this
You could
trip.
fly to my
and
house.
Even if you don't come directly to me, if we do the method of I drive to whoever is closest to me, just do sort of what you guys were doing there, that would by then hopefully I'll be in a better place to at least do that.
Right. Oh, Wooshi, you know what Wacko did on the drive? I said that I got Ox first to block him from the torture that was going to his house and having Sticker Star play every single time I get in the car.
Right.
Yeah, so I have my funny meme playlist to torture him instead. And then I decide, you know what, Wacko, you've been good. You have Ox privileges now. So he plays normal songs. It's all great. It's all fun. And then when we're in my state and we're 20 minutes from my house, that's when he plays Sticker Star. At the last possible moment.
I
guy.
thought you were going that. I thought you were just gonna cut out the middleman. Yeah, Wacko, you've been good. You get 1 Sticker Star.
No, I wouldn't have even. Yeah, that's what happened. He yeah. This is what I do. What am I trying to say? He builds all this trust.
I did it.
I was surprised at how much. Yeah, I mean, my playlist was mostly just either normal-ish songs and or just messenger stuff to mess with Wacko. And I was surprised at how much overlap there was with our 2 playlists. I mean, mine was much shorter because I just made it specifically for the trip.
Yeah. It was fun though. Do you Wushi, do you have any questions about Canada?
I'm a really good podcaster, guys. I don't.
Don't worry, we did have breakfast. We ate some maple syrup one day. It was very good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Yeah. As soon as I get back, everyone who knew I went
We
on
tried
it.
poutine.
Yeah, everyone who knew I went on the trip was like,
Isn't that
"Hey, how Canadian was your experience? Did you try all the Canada things?" It's like, yeah, I did. I did.
Normal.
Yeah.
It was just kind of, it was fine. We tried poutine. We ate some maple syrup. It was fine. But with that, I hope Wushi can join us next year.
Wherever you may be.
I've been planning this stupid trip over Wushi coming to my house and we sit in a bouncy castle or whatever. I don't know
It'll
when that's
happen
happening. It's gonna happen at
eventually.
some point.
It'll happen
It will happen
eventually.
eventually. I have it written down. If it's written down, it's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna
But for now, thank you for watching.
see you in the next one.
Don't go to Canada. It doesn't.
Wow.
It's terrible. I showed up there on foot. None of my friends were there, so that docked some points off. Ventus wasn't even there anymore. Ventus fled the country. He went to like North Korea or something.
That's right.